All right, here we go. It's gonna be something new to me. I haven't really ever done a video before, but I think it's an important one. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Pretty much, my name is Luca. I'm 19 years old. I'm in college right now, first year of college, and this video is gonna be about kind of what I've learned over the past year of learning how to day trade. So, um, as I said, I have been trading for a little over a year now, and I really just kind of want to go back and reflect on how far I've come with trading, and like all the ins and outs of what I've learned, a little part of like my story. Um, I don't have like that. I'm just I'm just a plain old dude that likes day trading, bro, and wants to pursue a career in it, and find success in it. And I'm just something I'm very passionate about. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna get started. Like I said, I'm 19 years old. Started trading a little over a year ago. So it was the summer of 2024. Was really when I was kind of like introduced into it, which I started with options. Is a common theme if you're in the trading space. Like options is kind of the go to first thing. Futures is better, by the way. Newsflash. We'll get to that in a minute. Started with options. So I was like, oh, what is this trading thing? Like literally had no clue what it was. I was like joining all these just like free Discord groups who was like trading options. And I had like a Webull account, bro. I was like paper trading options and then eventually like use my own money in them. But I was just that summer I was just trying to learn the little ins and outs of options, like all the Greeks and like how they moved, to like what tickers were, like what all the just like all the option stuff, bro. I was in that. Um and that didn't last very long. I literally had no clue what I was doing. I was like learning option, but I was literally just like signal botting a ton of random people in Discord servers that I literally had no idea what was. So it was fun while it lasted, and then I actually tried doing it on my own and lost a couple $100 doing so. So I was like, oh, a little harder than I thought. But anyways, didn't quit, or I did. I stopped trading for a couple months. That was kind of the summer. Started back to school, um, and it was that November. It was November of 2024 is when I really like wanted to commit myself to learning trading. Like I was like, all right, there's a high income skill. I want to learn a high income skill that can literally like change my life and those around me, and something that I'm also like interested in, which I already had an interest in it. Um, but here we go. That November, I dabbled into the futures. I wanted to learn what futures was. I was like, all right, this is kind of like where the trading space has gone. Like people are trading futures. It's a pretty common thing, versus like options, which I'd already kind of like, not really about that. Forex, really didn't want to do that either. Kind of like outdated in a sense. So it's like futures. Found TGR's bootcamp, and I literally watched that first after the first video. I don't know if you traded, you've probably watched that. If you trade like ICT concepts or like futures like I do, you've probably watched that. It's like a great stepping stone of like learning the basics of trading and getting into the game. So watch that first video, bro. I was like hooked. Literally just started binge watching the entire boot camp and taking a ton of notes on it, bro. Like every video, everything TGR was saying, bro, I was taking notes on it, just trying to learn everything I could. Um, and I finished that up relatively quickly with like a new sense of like, oh, I know what trading is, bro. I'm about to trade liquidity sweep, break a structure, and make a shit ton of money. Like we're doing this. Which that didn't work either, you know. Anyways, I after that I started watching some ICT stuff as well. I watched I didn't finish, but I watched part of the 2022 mentorship, and then some of his older like core content videos on like just learning more about like the markets themselves and why they move, how they move, like smart money concepts. Um, as well as that's when I first started getting into paper trading. After I watched those, like I got like a baseline knowledge of what a candlestick was, what a fair value gap was, what a liquidity sweep, all that fun stuff. I learned what that was first to try to, just no, I had no clue what the heck I was doing, bro. Like the first time I ever opened up TradingView, it looked like a airline cockpit, like we don't know what's going on there. So learned all that. I started paper trading. I really didn't know what I was doing still, coming into the start of 2025, but that was one of my goals. I was like, all right, I want to devote all my time into learning the skill and really seeing what I can make happen with it and where we can go. So all that being said, going into 2025, started trading. I was just still trying to gain market experience. I really wasn't so like keen about joining a mentorship yet. I was kind of thinking about doing it, but then I was like, okay, there's a lot of free content out here on YouTube, and other places. Like, let me go get like a baseline, uh, like knowledge of trading. Let me find something and see if it works for me, and then I'll see if I want to go get a mentorship. So I paper traded probably longer than one would want to. I paper traded for all the way up until the summer. Or I said I wanted to do 6 months of paper trading. After 6 months, if I found that I was like profitable on paper, then I could start going into funded accounts, through like prop firms and prop firm trading, which is kind of what I did. I extended a little more, like 7, 8 months probably on paper, which was fine, bro. Like, I was just learning all of it. But come into the summer of 2025, I was staying consistent with it, bro. Every single day, market open, I was there. I was doing like analysis before. I wasn't like rolling right out of bed. Like, yeah, I wasn't rolling right out of bed just hopping on the charts. I was, waking up an hour or two before market open, solid routine. Like, I'm doing this. Like, I took it seriously, trying to treat it almost as like a business. Like, it's not just like fun and games. So anyway, summer of 2025. Oh, sorry, let me go back. Spring hit. I was playing high school golf. I'm a golfer. Another little tidbit about me: I play in college now, and that was my senior year of high school, where I was trying to get scholarship to go play in college somewhere. So I was really focusing a lot of time on that. So during that period of time, from like April to May, I was not as involved in trading. I would still trade every day I could, but days we had tournaments like early in the morning, obviously, I'm not trading, focusing on one thing at a time. And yeah, so after that, we get into the summer, then I'm like, okay, I have so much more time now. Every single day we're locking in, waking up at like 7 in the morning, bro, like getting all my stuff done, ready to hop on the charts at 8:30 for market open. Just trying to take it serious. Again, like, I want to learn trading so bad. I wanted to learn the skills so bad. And this is just kind of like the insight, the loop of what's happened so far. So all this I was learning. One of the biggest like helpful things I like watched was Justin Werlin. I watched like every single one of his videos, bro. I forgot to mention that earlier when I was watching the TGR and ICT's content and stuff. I watched a lot of Justin Werlin too, bro. He is such like a down to earth dude. Like, if you're new to trading or want to like get into trading at all, I would literally say just watch his stuff, bro. Like, he is amazing. Like, so much sauce, which is really helpful. And I started trading his model, which is like the forever model, that summer, the summer of 2025, after I had started back in like the Christmas time. I was trading that. I was trying to, master my edge. I was back testing. I will say, I back tested. I didn't do it to like an extent, like a ton of back testing. Back testing was not the best for me. I'm going to be honest. I just didn't find much. I don't know how to put it. It just wasn't like as huge a help as to me personally, as then just like live trading like live markets in the mornings, which I still back tested, still like made sure my strategies were like working and whatnot, but not as much as some other people. It's just kind of personal preference, what works for you. Anyway, that summer is when I first started trading on prop firms. I was like, okay, I've been trading paper long enough. I've seen some success in paper. Let's hop into a funded account and see if we can, get a payout. So it was towards the end of the summer when I did that. I bought my first prop firm evaluation account with Apex. And don't shit on Apex, bro, okay? Now, it may not be the best one. I probably wouldn't say it's the best one for like trying to get your first payout, but later down the line, it's a great prop firm. Anyways, I bought it for when they had a sale, when it was like 90% off, like $20, dude. Like, it was cheap as shit. I just wanted to like start getting into that because I knew that like there would be like an emotional shift and like the psychological side of trading. Like it's obviously going to be so much different when you're trading on like a prop firm, when you know like if you trade well you can make money, versus paper trading. You know, I could hop in there with like 100 minis on Enki, bro, and like make like $1 million. Like it's paper trading, you know. Uh, anyway, so I wanted to start getting into that. So I bought that, and in about a month, I actually passed my first evaluation towards the end of August. Now we're kind of coming into me, my first year of college, freshman. I passed that account. It was the first ever evaluation funded account that I ever bought, and I passed my very first one, which was like a big deal to me. And I know you might say, oh, well, Luca, bro, it's just an eval. Yes, it was an eval, but I literally traded that account like as if it were my own money. Like super strict. I did not like full port anything. I did correct sizing, and did it the right way, especially if for someone who had never traded on prop firms at all before. Passed the account. And then that kind of gets into where we are today. Towards the end of the year, the fall, till now, I'm still trading on that account. And you might be like, whoa, that's a long time. I've probably been on this account for 2-3 months now. Not really going anywhere. I would say I am in the break-even stage of trading. Like I have a proven model that I know that works. I know how the markets move. I know what I'm looking for. Where I'm at currently is just about eliminating the terrible mistakes I make still. Like I'll still have those terrible trading days that it's just one trade that just like screws me up for the week. Wipes all my profit. But being fully transparent, like that's kind of where I'm at right now. I've been on that account. I also told myself as soon as I passed the eval, I was like, dude, it's like you know in the back of your mind, like if it was like, I told myself, I was like, if it takes you 5 months to get your first payout, would you accept that right now? And I was like, yes. So I was like, knowing that, I know I could take it super slow and like just really, really try to like do it the right way again on the live funding, and instead of just like trying to pass it quick and then blow the account. So I'm actually really close to getting a payout. I've left like need like 1 or 2 more good trades, and I'll take my first payout, bro. I'm trying to first payout, trying to make like 1,500 or like 2,000. It's kind of my target right now, but we will see. But that is kind of like where I've come and like where I'm at so far. I'll go into the more like what I trade, like model side of thing. I said I trade ICT concepts. I said I followed a lot of Justin Werland, his forever model, and then later I also this fall and like the end of summer as well, I found out who PB Trading was. Patty and Blake, bro. Them I have learned a lot from as well, and I kind of trade a mix of their model, like the MEC model, and Justin Werland's Forever model. That's kind of like what I trade. Trade inversions, IFEGs, and I've been doing that for a couple months now. Been really, really good, and I've found like success in that. Like I said, I haven't made any money yet, but like it works, and like I said, it's just about eliminating those like bad trades, like anybody else in the break-even stage. Yeah, same thing. It's like I have one bad trade, but I know how to take a really good trade. So recently, I've just been really trying to stay extremely patient with my trading, and like if I don't see my model, like I am not doing anything, and it's been working out. Like I'll talk about this as well. I've had like a crash out moment after I had got right onto the live funded account. I actually built it up to quite a decent amount. Like I was pretty close to taking a payout, and in 1 week I went from almost taking a payout to needing one trade, like a loss of like $300 to blow the entire account. Like from almost payout to all the way down there, and that absolutely crushed me. I'm not gonna lie. Like if you've experienced that, you know what it feels like. It literally feels like it's just like whoosh, like you're so close and it just gets the rug gets pulled from your feet, bro. So since then, didn't end up blowing the account. I like took it slow, built it back up, and now I'm like back up to where I was about to get a payout. And I'm doing it the right way this time. I'm gonna be following my rules, so I don't have to experience that again, bro, and so I can get my first payout. That was kind of that was a little debriefing. I got some more notes written down here. This is just like straight up raw and uncut. Yeah, let's see here. I trade ICT concepts. Y'all know that now. Got a strategy. Patience and following my rules is like the number one thing right now that is going to take me to the next level, to where I start making, money, start making that first 10K month, 20K month, yeah. Like, I have a set plan to follow that I know, like, that can take me to making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. Like, it's like right there, and it's like all you have to do is follow these steps and follow these rules, and then like that could be you. Like, there's no difference. I'm no different than anybody else. Like, it's just like I've dedicated time and effort into learning a high income skill that I know will succeed, and it literally, like, it doesn't even enter my consciousness, bro, about failing. Like, as long as you don't give up, you're not gonna fail. Could it take you 10 years? Sure, dude. But if you don't fail, you think you're going to be good at that skill if you've done it for 10 years? Absolutely. It could be anything. For me, I just picked trading because it's something I'm interested in. And I know, like, it's infinitely scalable. That in a sense is why it's like a high income skill, is because it's infinitely scalable, bro. And I do not want to work a normal job, bro. I don't like college. Like, it's like the way out, from being normal. And that's like my biggest fear, is like being normal and living a normal life, when I know you only get one life. And I'm trying to make the best out of it, dude, and support those around me as well. But I'm in it for the long run. I'm not trying to get rich quick or anything like that. I've learned so much in this past year, and I can't wait till this like next year, bro. I don't hold like New Year's resolution and whatnot. It's kind of bullshit. But I have set goals that we're gonna hit in 2026, and it could be a big year. Like, it literally takes 1 year to change your life. And I know if I keep doing what I'm doing and keep following like the rules I have in place, like, it's gonna work out just fine, bro. I'm gonna take that first payout. I'm gonna take that second payout. I'm gonna get that first 10K month, and then the snowball effect happens, and then all of a sudden I don't have to go to college anymore, and all of a sudden I have this skill, and all of a sudden I can move to Florida. Like, that's been like a lifelong dream of mine, to move to Florida, to support my family, like, to travel the world. I don't know. I'm just yapping now, which is fine. Like I said, I don't really record myself ever, but I do know for a fact that this video will be extremely valuable to myself in 5 years from now, when I'm doing great in trading, and I can literally look back and like see, like, yes, bro, you were literally like right there, and then you did what you said, and then you did it. Like, that's what I want, and that's why I'm making this video. So I don't know if I'm gonna make another video or not, but I really did want to make one about what I've learned throughout the year, because it's coming to an end, and just how extremely grateful and happy I am that I've dedicated a year now to learning the skill, and extremely excited to see what's next. So that's all. I don't know, man. If you're getting into trading as well, like, follow along. But other than that, that's all for me now. Hope everybody had a good holiday, and Happy New Year's, and catch y'all in 2026. Peace.